Hey guys, how we doing? Happy Monday. I generally record these on Sunday. Actually during the day. I don't know if you can really tell or not, but it's a little bit darker right now, so it might the lighting. I don't know if it looks darker on the video or not, but um, so anyway, yeah, I record them on Monday, but I always release them on. I record them on Sunday, but release them on Monday. So um, happy Monday at this point. um, this time again, I'll say it first. So thanks. I hope you guys enjoyed again the Mr. Funny Man. That was like I said, it was such a weird song or weird concept, and just the way it all came together. But I really enjoyed the song. I thought it was a lot of fun, and um, it just I enjoyed putting it together, and I really, like I said, I really enjoyed the way it came out. So again, I really appreciate all the responses and likes and all that that came for that one. So this time, the one that I wanted to go through is called "Slow Down," and I always laugh with my wife because it's like when I play this one, because I maybe it's weird or not, I don't know, but I'll tend to play some of the songs that I write, the AI songs when I'm driving or just whenever, just to listen to them and see how I feel like how they sound, especially in the car. I like to see how they sound in the car, and so this one, um, that's kind of what I did is I was telling my wife that every time I'm in the car, I drive fast sometimes, and so I drive fast, and then my song's sitting here saying slow down, and you'll see kind of it does not specifically like literally saying slow down, but I mean I guess in a sense it is. So that's the concept of this one. So this is coming from kind of like that to me, like that classic song. Like this is I really like this one and how it came out, and I really like the lyrics of this one, the story that it tells. So I think the concept is slow down. So I think as we go through it, you'll kind of understand and stuff. So where it's going, but so it comes out. First verse says, "An old soul once told me to live life. You need to live to live life. You need to live it right." So to live life, it's kind of to live it to the fullest, you need to live it right. So I think that's pretty straightforward. Don't get caught up in all the fancy things. Instead, find something happiness brings. So again, nice. I think nice little rhyme there. But don't get caught up in the fancy things. Instead, find something happiness brings. So you know, material, and we'll talk later on. It actually mentions this, but the materialistic things will ultimately fade and break, and don't last forever. But something that you can share, somebody you can share something with. That's where you can find happiness, um, and so the next part is it goes by fast, so find ways to slow things down. Cherish the good times when they come around. So pretty straightforward. Again, it goes by fast, so find ways to slow things down. Cherish the good times when they come around. So again, make sure you bask in the moment. Don't always. It's all that the caught up in the hustle and bustle and the rush of the world, and the rat race, and you're like, maybe there's a little a prelude to the what I might talk about later, but the whole again, the whole rat race of life and stuff, and so just take time to cherish those moments, and so again, you only get one chance, so don't waste it. This is your story, make it the greatest. So um, again, I think that one speaks for itself. You only get one chance, so don't waste it. This is your story, so make it the greatest. This is your life. So then we go into the chorus, and so you I can't remember actually, honestly, if it goes twice in the when it in the song, but either which way you'll obviously hear it. But so the chorus says, "You only get one try at this life that flies by, so slow down." Uh, so I kind of like again how you only get one try at this life that flies by, so slow down. Take the time to soak in the moment. Just slow down. So it's kind of that I like when songs sometimes do that, kind of say repeat the same thing, but then in the outside of that part of the chorus will say different things, and so um, sometimes I guess sometimes if it fits, sometimes if I'm feeling it, and then I'll write songs and like that, and sometimes I don't. I actually I'm gonna share a song here soon where I wrote the whole entire song. Is a repeat after the a different word, but we'll talk about that one later. So, anyways, um, now so it's just slow down, then find all your reasons, plant a seed in each season. So again, find all your reasons. You know, find what makes you tick. You know, find all your reasons, plant a seed in each season. You know, make a memory. You know, do something that's worth it. You know, so don't you know make sure that throughout the year, you know, you're doing stuff and making memories and not just getting caught up in the rat race and the hustle, and you're taking that time, you know, however often you need to, but at least, you know, at least once a season, you know, that where you're getting that time to where just kind of take a moment to yourself. Say a prayer to who you believe in. So again, whoever that might be, and then and slow yourself down. So I'm always kind of weary of how when I repeat things, because okay, so when I write these, there's no music. Like I'm sitting in here with nothing. Like I'm just writing this, like almost like again spoken word poetry, however you want to call it. And so you know I'm just and sometimes I have a melody, and so sometimes I'll put that into the AI. It doesn't always come out the way I'm hoping it does. It doesn't always work the way I'm expecting it to. But you know, so but in when I'm writing them, for the most part, maybe there's been, with the exception of like maybe one or two, have I haven't to have I had to um, you or not really even had to. I've wanted to use music because I had like a melody going in my head, and I wanted to kind of put it to music to kind of just see how it would sound, and things like that, or kind of continue the write. But so this majority, again, probably over 97+%, whatever, that I don't have a beat to, and so I'm always, or a music, whatever, instrumental. So I'm always kind of weary, especially when I repeat the word, like how is it going to sound when it comes out. But again, I really like this song and the way it comes out, especially in the AI, and you know, again, hopefully you'll enjoy it as well. But second verse is take the chance, you never know, don't miss the opportunity to move your soul. So you know, again, take that chance, like they always say, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, kind of thing. So take the chance, you never know, don't miss the opportunity to move your soul. You know, you never want to look back and regret and say you didn't take the chance, because the worst that can happen is, you know, they say no, it goes wrong, or it goes different than what you expected, but it's still, you still live on, you know. So you never want to look back and think what if, instead bask in all the things you did. Look at that, it basically says exactly what I'm talking about. So you never want to look back and think what if, instead bask in all the things you did. So money's not the only thing that makes you rich. Take the experience and someone to share with. So it's kind of what I was talking about earlier. And then again, it really now breaks it down to materials break and eventually fade, but a memory made always will stay. I think it says always stays in the songs. I think that fit better. So I think I kind of erased always will stay. So I think it's always stays. But either way, so it still brings home the point that, you know, again, materials break and eventually fade, but a memory made always will stay, or always stays. Either way, so that, you know, again, that whole concept of, you know, the things that you buy and materials, you know, they break, they eventually will, you know, go and not work, or whatever the case is, but those memories, you know, ultimately, maybe, you know, if you lose your memory type thing, whatever, it's a different, but pictures there, they bring it back, so whatever. So but you know, you understand obviously the idea behind it. And so then we move into the bridge, where it's basically so the chorus again comes in and repeats, and then we move into the bridge. And the bridge is just real quick, real simple, one word. So I'm sorry, I'm not musically trained, I'm not musically schooled, like, you know, I guess, whatever, ridicule me if you want, whatever. But the so this is just sometimes I write bridges in different ways, and sometimes I do bridges, sometimes I don't, and I just, again, it's all about the feeling of the song and where I want to go. And if sometimes if I have a pre-chorus, this one I don't have a pre-chorus, so it's just a verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, kind of format. And so this bridge though is just take things at your own pace, whoever wanted to be a rat anyway. So I think that's pretty clear, the rat race type thing, like I was talking about what I mentioned earlier. So take things at your own pace. Whoever wanted to be a rat anyway. So again, that is the full breakdown of Slow Down. Um, like I said, to me this is a real cool, like that, just that classic song, like that, that timeless, kind of timeless message that it'll never get old, I guess. Just a um, something that rings true with anybody. Just slow down, take life slow, no matter what your background is, where you're from. Take a moment to slow down and really cherish whatever moments you have, and you know even if things are sometimes going bad for you, or not going the greatest, still there's always that silver lining. And so just at any moment, kind of this is, to me, I like this one when again you're just kind of feeling down or having a bad day, and just kind of need that little pick me up, and just saying, hey, you know what, slow down, take a breath, take everything in, and then and just slow yourself down, right? So anyways, guys, snippets will come out this week. Again, thanks again for all the support for all this, and all the messages, and likes and comments, and all the other fun stuff. So I will get the snippets out later on this week, and again, hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Talk to you guys later. Bye.